Hello, SpeedGaming. Thank you for having me again on SNES Super Stars. Bedwablackburn here with Gekisou Sentai Carranger, Racer Zenshi. And since we are going fast, let's go ahead in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, my apologies. That was a mistake. Wrong person. We'll keep it going. I will make up that time. That is the first time that's happened in a while. That aside, we go ahead and we use the Yellow Ranger in stages 1, 2, and 5 because she is the fastest moving ranger. And then Red Ranger in 3 and 4 because the weapon is more damage, or double damage, in comparison to the regular attack. So that being said, those are the two rangers we will see today. This is also the Super Sentai series. Super Sentai was brought over as Power Rangers in the US, so you may recognize this as Gekisou Sentai, not Gekisou Sentai, but as Power Rangers Turbo, actually. So that's why it may look a little bit familiar, even though you're not used to it. That being said, basically this is good ending. For the good ending, we are in the process of trying to reconstruct RV Robo. It got disassembled for some reason. So we're having to collect enough gears and engines to go ahead and reassemble it. So it will take a little bit to go ahead and get it reassembled. And of course there's bosses and everything else in our way, so why wouldn't there be? This is the Bozok's best composer, and gone already, by the way. But he is the Beethoven of the stars, and in the series he actually makes cars fly through the air at you. Again, we'll go ahead and choose the Yellow Ranger because she's the faster one there, so we can go ahead and get that going. Let's go ahead and get through here. Now we use this here to go ahead. You hear the car explode off the edge of the screen there, so we get 3 more gears from one of those cars there. You try to optimize the gears when you get them. As you notice, there was a small cutscene there when I went on and reconstructed the red car for RV Robo. And there's also a cutscene at the end of each level with reconstructing each car that you've hit 50 on at the end of the level. There we go. Almost kept it. That is the hardest boss of the game. You try to get him in the corner like that and juggle and juggle and juggle. Missed it the first try, got it the second try, lost it and got it again. So, we're good. That was actually a good, fairly clean fight for a marathon. As you see, here's the cutscene for the first vehicle. We're not going to get any more vehicles until the 4th stage. We're going to go through this stage without hitting 100. So we don't have another cutscene, another small cut there either. And then we will go ahead and be able to we'll be able to go ahead and we'll have just shy of 200 coming out of stage 4, and then we'll have the full 250. Yes, the Bozok were very weird. The second boss was MM Mogu, their best eater. Grabbing a few miscellaneous gears there. As you see there, normally that would take 4 hits to go ahead and knock out, but it took 3 hits because the 3rd hit was the sword. And then this boss is completely scripted. 1, 2. Tried to get away from me. 4, 5. And this is, oh, he got away from me. That's not good. This was Power Rangers Turbo in the West. That one was the Bozak's best graffiti artist. He actually used a particular spray to try to go ahead and have people explode. So it was not a pleasant episode. Best two levels of the game with music is this one and the 5th level. So enjoy the hot jams here as we're going through the 4th and 5th stages. The nice thing about this game too is there's like multiple areas you can go up and down, round and round. So it's a fun game. This was my first speedrun, going to be 4 years ago next Thursday. Oh dear. Okay, that was a mistake. So we're gonna have a longer fight here. This is gonna take a bit. And we get a zigzag instead of... This is gonna be where... I apologize on this. That has not happened in a long while. Losing a weapon there was a very bad spot. Because normally you need the weapon to go ahead and do extra damage here. Okay, I did get second hit in there, so it's equivalent of getting one sword hit, but normally you get 2 sword hits there. If you see the splash there, that means I am getting that second hit. There we go. Let's get out of here. This is why I always say 10 minutes. Usually I come in around 9 minutes, but I'd rather have the extra time just in case I lose a weapon like that. Yes, great face. Zelmoda has the best face. Zelmoda is actually the right-hand man of Dynamo, the leaders of the Bozak. So we are actually going to have just over 200. I'd intended to have 189 to be 199 there. But we're going to end up having the next... an extra car at the end of this level, unfortunately. So it'll be just a second or two, but not bad. This is Gekisou, the Bozak's best washer. The problem is, though, he has actually been brainwashed with a amnesia spray by the Bozak. He is actually Speed Racer Max, the fastest racer in the universe, and hero to kids all over the universe. Unfortunately, we have to kind of knock him back into shape. Bye, Max. Fun fact, the only boss that does not explode when you finish them off. Always a good time to hydrate. And as you see, 1, 2, 3 more cars. There should have only been 2, but we got 3. Well, let's keep going. Last stage. We are already in the last level, everyone. Again, another great level for music. That is a deliberate hit, so I can go ahead and deboost through. And now we get to face Beauty Zonette, a hidden sub-boss. The other thing about this is against this boss and Dynamo, you have kind of a rhythmic mashing. So it is a little bit different than what you're used to in a lot of cases. So it can be a little bit tricky. similar to, say, how you have to rhythmically hit in Power Rangers or Friday the 13th, if you played either of those games. Time coming up here shortly. And time. And best part coming right here when he's getting ready to go ahead and finish off Dynamo. You did get 250 gears, so you reassembled RV Robo, and here we go to save the day. And an RV slash takes Dynamo out. Thank you again, as always, for having me. Thank you for everything, and I hope that everyone has a great rest of the marathon.
Okay, we're live, Hey folks, this is RotorStorm331, back to doing some speedrunning for SNES Super Stars. This is my first time doing this event, and we're going to be playing two games, both from the Russian Beat series, but here in the States they're known by different names. We're going to be kicking off with Brawl Brothers. So we're going to be going on live with this game first. Also shout outs to SpeedGaming for this event and for having me. I'll be doing 4 runs for the event. Today is the first 2. And then the Sunday following after this Sunday is going to be Joe Mac and Return of Double Dragon. Of course, we got to see a little bit of that today on the Super Double Dragon front by Critical Gaming. Congrats to him on his run, by the way. All right. So once we get started, we're going to get going. Time's going to start the moment I pick my characters. Before I go ahead and select my characters, I do want to go over a few things real quick. The routing for this game is actually affected based on the first 2 characters you pick.